without any further ado, I want to introduce you to Gil, happiness. And it's impressive the power of our community and the power of our connections here, and Gil is another example of someone from our community that came and said, like, look, there is this guy, he's amazing, he has amazing things to share with our community. Why don't we bring him to come to the bridge? So here he is, brought by one of our community members. And this is what I would love for you guys to be doing as well. Someone amazing, someone that could be bringing some expertise, some inspiration, some love to the community. Send them our way, because that's what we are looking for. We're looking for these connections and to connect. And we're really into connection. And this brainstorm session this morning was really about, like, what is the mission of the bridge? And I think that one of the biggest part of that is to help these connections to happen. These connections might lead you somewhere, might not lead you anywhere, but we don't know. If we don't actually connect, we never know what is happening. And we have seen so much magic happen already through the connections that were established amongst our community that, I'm happy to have you here, Gil. And with no further ado, I give the floor for you. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Hi, everyone online. Thank you for being around somehow. It's a pleasure to be here. It's my first time actually at the Green School. And I was mentioning before, I was a little bit ashamed that it's only my first time. I've been here for 2 years now, and we have 3 young kids, and we know so many parents in the Green School, and I'm a big part of the Elevation barn community as well, and I still haven't been here. So now I took it upon myself to walk around when I joined, and apparently I was not allowed to. So I like that I was able to break a rule, and I didn't even walk with a mask on, which was like, I thought I'm walking into the Green School. Everything is green, everything is good and full of oxygen. You don't need masks here, hopefully. So my name is Gil Petersil, and if you can guess where I'm from, you'll get 5 points. Anybody? Not you, Anybody? Come on.
U.S.
U.S., Ukraine. Come on. You got nothing to lose. Canada? Belgium. Sorry? Israel. Very good. So first 10 years were in Israel, and then 10 years in Canada, and then 10 years near Belgium and London, and then 10 years in Russia near Ukraine, and then a few years in Singapore, and somehow we ended up here on vacation. And for many years now, I've been experimenting with what people call networking, to understand what human networking truly is. Now, I went deep into the sciences and the arts of human networking to understand how I could scale businesses very quickly to billion-dollar businesses, not just for myself, but for others. How I can help organizations like KPMG, IBM, completely change a culture in their offices just by showing them how human networking within an office can affect efficiencies and even sick rates within the team. I've worked with a lot of medical centers around the world to help people get cure of cancer by lifting them out of their community. Literally take them away from their family for 2 to 3 months, and in 98% of cases around the world, when you move someone around from their community, everything changes. Cancer goes away as well, and 98% of the time. This is not my cases. You could Google that. It's been fun to see that happening. For me, the most amazing things about human networking has been that I'm an introvert by nature. So jumping on stages for the last 7 years has been a challenge. But this is a little bit like 1,200 and something time that I've jumped on stages. So kind of the fear is kind of gone. But I'm also an immigrant since the age of 10. And English is my third language, a language that I never learned in school. And I learned that connecting with people really helps people achieve goals. Connecting with people really helps your dreams come true. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, that's science. You want to achieve something in life, tell enough people about it, they'll keep you accountable, ask enough people for help, they'll help you out, you'll achieve it. Every single billionaire and successful entrepreneur will tell you that they have not been able to achieve what they have done in life. I can account to 20 plus successful failures in businesses that I've had, and every single one of them has been because I was able to share my vision and listen to someone else's vision and somehow go through the successes and the failures together with a group of people. And when Carol and I, where's Carol, there you go, spoke about the theme to talk about here, I recently spoke at our kids' school, which is Empathy School in Pajang. Not that we don't love this school, it's just it's 5 minutes away from our home, and I really like the idea of 5 minutes away. And you know, I came to the school there, and the parents there, we also had about 40 parents or so, came, and I understood the fears that people have when showing up in Bali and they don't have a lot of friends, or the loneliness that people have experienced when they got stuck in Bali and they were away from their family and friends, or the scarcity that some people could be in when their business completely died because of COVID and now they have to start from scratch. I'm happy that I didn't have to start from scratch, but one of the biggest businesses I've ever built has been in the educational tourism business. Every year for the last 8 years, we've been taking about 5,000 people, adults like yourselves, away from their home for 5, 7, or 10 days to the greatest events in the world. Literally, the greatest events, from Eckhart Tolle being with you for a week, to Tony Robbins being with you for a week, to Richard Branson inviting you to his home, to the greatest events in the world, all closed events, all invite only, unless it's a Tony Robbins and there's 20,000 people in the audience. That was a lot of fun. How many of you know Tony Robbins? Not many. Eckhart Tolle? So I'm very, very proud to say that through a lot of active and authentic and very strategic networking, I was able to build a very deep relationship with those two human beings. I spent a lot of time with Tony Robbins, and I hosted the biggest event in his life in Moscow. 4 years ago, we became the biggest partners in the world, the biggest promoters in the world for Tony Robbins. And it was not because of experience. It was not because we had money. It was because we helped our community network deeply. We helped the community, just like yourselves, go deep into connections with masterminds and master hearts. And we didn't fear failure. We really didn't worry about, are we going to mess up if these two people don't like each other? Not really. But how do we get them to trust each other quickly? Which was really interesting because we did this in the Russian market. You know, I became Tony's biggest partner with one of the most challenging, in my opinion, audiences that I've ever encountered, which is, I don't know, where are you guys from? You said you thought I was Ukraine.
Oh, I'm from Australia.
Okay. Do we have any Russians, Ukrainians? Okay, so again, my wife is Russian. I lived there for 10 years. All my clients, not all my clients, 80% of my clients and most of my investors are Russian. So allow me to say that Soviets are wow, tough clients to have, to please them. Wow. And I've had to babysit a lot of Russians, Kazakhs, Ukrainians for many, many, many years. Babysit after they paid us $10,000 to go to an event. They're still like, when is the bathroom break? Are you kidding me? Like, you know, go to the bathroom. Why are you coming to me? But this is a culture that liked programs. And it was really cool to build a massive business that was able to take people out of their home and lift them up and put them into a brand new network. And that's really when I started experimenting with lifting you up from all your friends and your family, taking you with a brand new community for a week. Let me see what I could do to you. And the results were magical, like really, really magical. People completely changed, not because of the event, because of the network that was around them, because they allowed themselves to disconnect from people that they liked and trusted, which is very, very difficult to do for most human beings, and connect with people that are new, like-minded, share values. Let's go experience something together. Which is when you mentioned that you guys do all these trips and bikes, and it's really amazing. Any experience for at least 3 days will bond you very, very deeply with other human beings. A couple of weeks ago, I took a group of men with me to Kintamani. I didn't want to organize the event. I really didn't, but I went into the Elevation Barn community and I said, guys, I'd like to co-manifest a men's retreat. Only 12 men, vegan, alcohol-free, who's in? The only comments that were like, no, I'm waiting until I could bring beers and when can we have the steaks? And I'm like, okay, that's a different one. And it was really cool that within a couple of weeks, it all somehow came together. I was happy that I was not the organizer. I was just a co-manifester. And a group of us men went away to connect. And we did it for 3 days because I've learned from all of these retreats that if you want to co-manifest and make any of your dreams a reality, you need to spend time with some new people. Because new people are the ones that will potentially challenge you. They're non-biased to who you are. New people are potentially perfect complementary people to who you are right now. What most of us, or at least what I know I used to do a lot, is whenever I wanted to set up a business, like about 11 years ago, I really wanted to set up a restaurant. And I wanted to do it because I love food very much. Not a good reason to set up a restaurant. And I also love cooking. I've been a chef for many, many years. Not a good reason to set up a restaurant. And I know that in Moscow at the time, there was no organic restaurants. There was no like Bali Buddha, Zest, no vegan, nothing like that back then. I was like, let's be the first one. Not always a good thing to do, you know? But I did it, and like, let's see. And I realized that I don't know anything about the restaurant industry, and I have zero background in understanding how to manage or set it up. But I'm very creative, so I knew how to come up with a concept, which is model the best concepts in the world. I had a lot of perseverance, so I knew how to get money. It was like within 72 hours, we managed to get $500,000 investments because the concept was cool and we needed it. My wife shows up. I love it. Hey, that's Katya, Kate. Yeah, VIP seats wherever you want. She just left the photo shoot, so I'm curious to see the photos. Yeah, hi, Uluwatu morning. And for me, it was really interesting that in the first month of wanting to set up this restaurant, as soon as the money actually came in, all I did every single day is step outside of my comfort zone, step outside of the immediate network, and network with people who knew a restaurateur, who knew a chef, who knew how to run a restaurant, and ask them very simple questions. Tell me what goes wrong. Just tell me where you fucked up. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, I don't know if there's kids watching. Excuse me, I'm not going to swear anymore, I promise. We'll beep that one. Tell me where things messed up. Tell me how, and they listed things. And it was really cool because at the same time of not wanting to set up a restaurant, sometimes I'm overambitious. I set up a restaurant, 2 juice bars, and an organic shop all at the same time within this big complex. Just to see if we could do it. Within 9 months, all of them broke even and returned all money to the investors within 9 months, which from what I've heard, it takes much longer for most restaurants to do it. But I'm not like most, I didn't do it as a restaurateur. I hacked the system. And I found that networking, effective networking, strategic networking, authentic networking can help you hack any system. You want to achieve something that usually takes 12 months, I could show you how to do it in 2 months. Like really, anything, like this is anything. And I'm constantly doing it with my clients, so different businesses, anything from a $500 million business. One of my clients that runs a jewelry company wants to expand into new places in Europe. And they showed me a 9-month plan and how they plan to spend $300,000 to get the research and get the connections and build the teams and get everything they need for the German market, the Switzerland market, and the Dubai market. And I said, okay, can we explore shortcuts? And within 3 weeks, with less than $10,000, they had all of the answers they needed. Yeah, and it's really the fact of understanding that if you have a dream or a goal, and I'm going to have some fun with you guys exercising, so it's not just theoretical. I'm going to make it very, very practical today, so to prove what I'm saying to you. I like proving things to people. So for me, the restaurant was a lot of fun because the restaurant we were able to understand how to set things up quickly. And the most incredible thing is in the juice bar. I don't know if any of you have ever set up juice bars, but I've learned that there was 18, and then we understood there's more, but there's 18 written ways of how someone can steal from you, how things will break or go wrong, where the whole system breaks down. And when I was networking and asking people, they showed me 7. But I discovered others by very quickly learning how I can network within a brand new team and a brand new industry. Now, I've done this in a few different industries. I wanted to join the mobile app industry for a while. So for 4 years, I helped raise money and we set up a couple of mobile app companies. One of them we were able to exit in Russia, which was a lot of fun. It was all about indoor navigation, which was the first mobile app for indoor navigation for shopping malls. This was like 7 years ago. Today, you can find them around the world. Can't really find them in some places in Bali, but you can find them around the world, which was a lot of fun. Imagine walking to a massive shopping mall somewhere in Europe where you need a whole day to walk around, and you have a map that tells you not only where the shops are, but where the specials are, where your family is, where anything you can imagine. You can actually double click on the shop and see what's on sale, and you can actually double click on a few pieces of clothing while you're in the taxi on the way to the shop. And when you get to the shop, those 3 pieces of clothing will be waiting for you to try them out in the dressing room number 1. And for me, a lot of these businesses didn't just come from, let's come up with a cool business. How can we help people utilize their time better? How can we help people achieve their dreams? Yeah, so I want to ask you something right now. I want to ask you to each maybe take 30 seconds if you want. You could say your name. And can you share with us a dream or short-term goal that you have before the end of the year? Okay? Just very simple, something before the end of the year, not long term. We're going to make it very, very practical, and I want to see if we can hack the system now in a very short period of time.
You have a go?
It's not just one or two. I actually, if you don't mind, I'd like as many people as possible to actually speak right now. I'm giving you some time now. 30 seconds each. My name, if you want to, you don't have to, my name. And this is what I'd like to achieve before the end of the year. This is one of my business goals, my personal goals, whatever it really is. But whatever, it could be a dream, or it could be a wish, and we could touch on the differences between dreams, wishes, and goals. It's very, very different. Please.
Okay, my name is Dana, and my personal goal, I just moved to Bali, so I would like to be able to communicate in Bahasa Indonesia by the end of the year, like to be able to, communicate.
Awesome.
Basic.
Thank you. Good goal. You guys don't mind if I write notes, right? Okay. Next person.
Hi, everybody. My name's Sally. I'm just finished writing a book called Navigating Uncertainty, and I'd really like to get it published by the end of the year.
Cool. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yasmin, and is it on? Yeah.
Closer.
Okay. Oh yeah, my God. And my dream for the end of the year is to start a clothing line.
Cool. Thank you.
You
More.
are Chris?
Don't be shy. Why are you being shy?
My name is Gulnara. Can I have two?
Of course. Yes. I love it.
So I have two directions, and I want to earn at least $3,000 in my new online business, online shop. This is one goal, and the second one, I am a therapist, and I want to create some kind of a psychological community for a Russian, or maybe not Russian, national. I don't know how to say it. So for some community, yes, for the community, because I personally, I like it. Like, this is the goal, that I want to create it because I like it.
Good. Thank you. More.
My name is Chris, and I'm writing a novel called Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm currently trying to navigate a business sale, so hoping that we can sort that out by the end of the year.
Business, like selling the company. Okay.
Hi, my name is John. Focuses on becoming healthier and stronger.
Nice. Love that. Thank you.
My name is Maria. My goal is to have a business settled by the end of the year. No, not next year, in 1 year. But I don't know exactly what yet.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last sentence.
I don't know what type of business.
Oh, cool. Wow. So the goal is not to open up a business. The goal is to figure out what kind of business you want to open up.
Wow, that would
Good.
be
That's more important than opening
I
up.
guess.
Yeah, especially in Bali, because you actually have to put a category in the business that you open
I
up.
know.
So I had to learn that one the hard way.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Anyone
Please.
here?
Hi, my name's Dave. I've also written a book called Navigating Uncertainty. So I'd like to get that published by November, I think. No, but I would like to finish a prototype for guitar cases that I want to
Nice.
make.
Wow.
Yeah, I can say something. My name is Carol, and I would love to have my herbal lab open by December.
You're what?
My herbalism laboratory.
Oh, herbal lab. Wow. That's quite special.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and I just started to practice as a breath worker, and I would like to have, to have enough clients and run the business.
Nice.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, here.
Yeah, hi, my name is Sanne.
Almost everybody's going. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Sanne, and actually I really would like to figure out what is my purpose.
Purpose. Wow, beautiful. Thank you for that.
Since being here, everything is different. So
Yeah, of course.
I have to.
I appreciate you being open with that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dieter. As we talked about books, I recently published a book, and my goal is to sell 10,000 copies until the end of the year.
Beautiful. Nice one.
So we have someone here online as well. Hi, my name is Enhi, and I would want to launch an alcohol company by the end of the year in Italy. oh, I wish it was here in Bali. For a moment, I got excited about wine here.
Anybody else? That's it? It's up to you. You can go if you want to. I think you want to. No? Okay. No, it's all right. Yeah? One last one.
Hi. Hello. Hey, my name is Alex. I want to finally get to do a boot camp on Python coding with a focus on machine learning and become proficient in, I guess, Python and getting data training algorithms by the end of the year.
Nice. Love that. So we have some really, really cool goals. One more. Yes.
One more.
Where?
What, two more.
Two more.
Okay, online. People. Okay, so let me keep here. We have just founded our dream organization. Wait. Oh, sorry. I don't know. It's pumping here. Yeah. Okay, so this is from Ines. We have just founded our dream organization. We are one, and our dream is that it will work out. And also from Phil.
Sorry. Just to clarify, that is not a goal. Hope that it would work out doesn't mean anything. Hope you go to sleep tonight. You know, okay, what time and where and what bed? Yeah. Let's get a little bit more clear on that one. We'll come back to you. That's the next one.
My name is Phil, and I would like to launch my brand of recycling toilet paper in Bali.
That sounds interesting. Someone told me about that a few months ago.
Yeah.
We were a little bit skeptical.
Yeah, it's not upcycle toilet paper.
So it's not toilet paper that's been recycled for new toilet paper.
No, it's not upcycle. It's not used toilet paper, I guess.
Cool. Is that it? We have one more? That's it?
No, we have one more. My name is David, and I want to help a full Subak to transition to regenerative farming.
Wow. Beautiful. Wow. I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Me too. Introduce you to the head of the Subak of Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could talk to you about that. Okay. Awesome. So this is a little exercise that I'm going to show you. Who here believes that they have achieved anything alone in their lives? Raise your hand.
They have achieved what?
Achieved anything alone in your life.
Alone?
Okay. Chris, what did you achieve? One thing.
Launch businesses.
You haven't done it alone. Sorry. Next. What do you achieve alone in your life? Alone. Well, alone. Sorry, there was a man involved. Apologies. Sorry. Yeah. No, it's okay. Sorry. So I've done this 1,000 times. I love it when people challenge me. What did you do alone in your life? Come on, please. Yes. You lost weight. Well, you know, it's actually a really good one. I'll challenge it out of respect. One, you lost weight because you were inspired by someone. Someone helped you understand how to lose weight, how to change your diet, what to eat, how to go to the gym, what to do at the gym, what habits to change in your life, what routines do you bring in. You had people around you that were losing weight, and because of them, you were inspired to lose weight. Potentially. I'm not saying that's the case with you, but in 99% of cases, people don't lose weight because they're alone in a desert and there is no one else around them. There is usually a reason that is another human being that inspires, demonstrates, shows a methodology, guides people to do that. I don't know if that was in your case, but in most cases, that's a fact. What else? What'd you do alone? Come on, someone. I like it when people challenge me. Something you did alone in your life. Anything you've achieved. Breathing. So you know what? You are in Bali, my dear. Please go and hug a tree. Yeah, go and hug a tree and then go live in Singapore for a month and see hugging a tree there. Yeah, no. Breathing, we need to say thank you so much for Mother Bali for giving us clean air. When we moved into this new house and COVID hit, I took all the ornamental plants out of my house and everything is edible. Everything. My wife loves it. She goes outside and like, woohoo, I have a salad. You know, it's like literally like a super healthy salad. No, unfortunately, you don't breathe by yourself, unfortunately. I know there's so many elements and so much that is involved for us to breathe properly. I got out of bed this morning. I've heard this one. Where am I going? Where am I going with it?
Yeah.
No, but it's not that you can't do it alone because so there's a couple of things. There's two sides to that one. No, but so there's a couple of things on that one that I really like. There's a really good Navy general, I think he's a general, who made a very, very famous speech on Gold Coast about getting out of bed and making your bed in the morning. And the reason to do it, because it's your first thing you can accomplish alone, really, in the morning. But again, I'll challenge it. Your mother gave you the habit to do it, or somehow taught you how to do it. Your wife got you to kind of maybe get up, potentially. Your kids inspire you to get up. You have a call with someone. You have a fitness class with someone. There is a reason, potentially, not always. Again, I love being wrong with many of these things. There is a reason why everything we do in life, there's, in most cases at least that I've scientifically researched, there's another human being that is involved. Yeah, and if you look deeply into get out of bed, hopefully there's another human being. Otherwise, why get out of bed? You know, we get out of bed to serve. We get out of bed to find purpose. We get out of bed to accomplish something. We get out of bed to hug our kids. We get out of bed to make love to our wives or our husbands. We get out of bed for reasons, you know. And every single thing that we have achieved, in my opinion, everything, has been a co-creation, has been a co-manifestation, has been a co-elevation. As a good friend of mine, Keith Farazi, says, co-elevation is when you have people around you and somehow together you move up. It's not like I'm going to move up even though my whole community is going down. It doesn't work that way. Or you cannot go down if your whole community is going up. It doesn't work. The people that want to publish books, if you joined for the next 1 month, you joined a book publishing community just for 1 month, you will do so well at launching that book and publishing that book because there's people around you, and because of you being a human, you'll want to help them as well. So you'll maybe do some research and you'll share it with them, and you'll learn something, you'll meet someone, you'll share it with them, and by the fact, or by the, again, it's not really science, but karma, the way karma works, and you know, one of our teachers and really, really dear friend, Geshe Michael Roach, who wrote the book Karmic Management, which I highly recommend you all check out. Very, very small book. It explains karma in a very simple way. You know, and this man went with no education and lived in Tibet for 25 years and then had to leave Tibet because his teacher said to him, we need money to save the monasteries. And he went out and built a very fast and very big diamond company and sold it to Warren Buffett using karmic management from what he says and trains today. And karmic management is this ability of there's 3 or 4 of you that wanted to do something with books. If you literally sit together with those other people and all you ask them is, how can I help you? That's all you do. How can I help you? And think about how you can help them. Give them advice. Even though you need this advice right now yourself. By the law of karma and by what I have studied in all levels of societies and governments, it works. Now, it doesn't have to be that simple because that is very, very simple. You can complicate it a little bit more if you want to. And for example, someone who wanted to launch the e-commerce business, someone wanted to launch, yeah, to earn on the existing one, but there was also someone online, I think, that wanted to launch an e-commerce business. Yeah, you said you wanted to earn a few $1,000s and e-commerce business you just launched. So if you want to be successful in something like an e-commerce business, one, you could try to figure it out yourself. You know, how many people on your team? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so you could try to figure out on your own. And many, many entrepreneurs, including myself, and I've done this so many times, that's why I'm very proud of my successful failures, I try to do it on my own. Yes, I could do it, and yeah, I'm going to research it, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to hustle through it. No, it doesn't work most of the time. Most of the time, it doesn't work. It really, really doesn't work. There's not many cases that we've researched through a lot of academies that I've worked with, people that have really achieved a lot or much on their own. It's that we factor. So for example, in your case, 1, it's potentially bringing in a team. 2, it's potentially starting to work out of a co-working space. Pick a co-working space in Bali that has a lot of e-commerce people, and then go and have lunch with them once a day and ask them 3 questions. It's very easy to join incubators. There's so many good incubators and accelerators in Bali that are for free with local people, and the local people will end up seeing you as a massive teacher and a guru. And the challenges you have by making a few $1,000s in e-commerce is like so easy for them because they've done it for the last 10 years and they can tell you exactly what to do. They could probably do it for you because they'd love to have someone like you as a mentor. Because for them what's difficult is to understand how people in your country think because they want to enter. Where are you from? From Russia. So they want to enter the Russian market. Do you know how many local people want to do business with Russia? So they would suddenly see you as a mentor and all you want is to get them to tell you what to do next in your e-commerce business. Selling a business is actually selling a business, yeah? Selling a business is not so easy sometimes, especially if we're alone. If there is a committee of people, there's a board member there that is able to helping bring potential buyers, warm them up, sell them before they're even sold. Before they even look at the finances, they're already very interested in buying the company. If that sort of setup is set up in the way all networks work is they work as a ripple effect. Go into the pond and throw a piece of a rock and you'll have a ripple effect. That's how we work. We're not going to get into human vibrations and human frequencies right now. We don't have enough time, but the way animals, plants, and humans have frequencies around us and in us, and the way our frequencies connect to each other is a lot of fun to talk about it, and that's how some people are able to be in flow, and everything just kind of works out, and they connect to the right people, and money just shows up, and things just happen, but not everybody is in flow all the time, and it's challenging for us to be in flow. Even someone like Eckhart Tolle, who we spent a lot of time with personally, we went on vacation with him in St. Petersburg, our family and his, and I didn't know when I initially met him, that he eats meat and drinks alcohol. And most people don't know this, but it's open, it's not a secret, it's open information if you look at it. And I asked him why, it's interesting, Eckhart Tolle, where does that connect with the being awakened? And he said it allows me to just be a human with you right now and not be a human being that's in this realm that is very boring to be on. Because being in that fifth dimension is very boring for most people. There's not many people to network with. Always being in flow would be difficult for some people because people around them are not in flow. So I could be in awesome flow, but if the nanny at home is not in flow and I'm in flow, she will not know what the hell I'm talking about. And I have to just, come to her and talk to her in a non-flowy way maybe. And it's the same thing with our teams, and it's the same thing we want to sell a company. The people that we're going to be networking with don't necessarily have the same vibrations that we have right now. So I want to show you how you can get in people's vibrations very, very quickly. Yeah, I want to hack the system with you, and I want to help you understand how you could potentially find answers and people you need to meet with for what it is that you're looking to achieve before the end of the year. Interesting? Yeah? We're going to do one little practice before we do that. The main practice, we're going to do one little practice. The little practice just takes 1 minute, and I need everyone to kind of sit straight as best as possible. We're not going to do a meditation, I promise. I know we're in Bali. There's enough meditation gurus. Everyone online, how many people do we have online? 9. Everyone online, turn your cameras on. Yeah, it's really, really important for you right now to turn your cameras on. Yeah, or you can close your eyes. It's up to you. You do not close your eyes because you have people around you, you have energies around you. There's actually really, really awesome ways of hacking how to network online and how to network on Zoom specifically. I could talk to you about it another time. Right now we're talking about some offline networking. It's a little bit easier for us because you're here and there's another 100,000 foreigners currently living in Bali. And there's another 100,000 Balinese who are really awesome business people that want to connect. Yeah, so there's enough people for us to connect with physically. So for just 1 minute, when I say go, I want you to try this out. When I say go, you can either stay sitting or you could stand up. It will be up to you, but don't close your eyes. When I say go, I want you to be able to look at different people in the room. So don't look at one person the whole time with your eyes open. It's okay to blink, it's allowed. Look around the room and try to see if in your mind only in your mind, don't say anything, don't use your eyes, don't be like, no non-verbal expressions are necessary. If you really want to smile, it's cool. If your body feels like smiling, allow yourself to. But for just 1 minute, and for you online, you're going to do the same thing. I want you to compliment people in this room. Simple. Give them a compliment in your head. You're not saying anything. You give people in this room compliments. 1 compliment, 2 compliments, 3 compliments. Now, don't be boring. Don't be like, nice shirt, nice shirt, nice shirt, nice shirt. Like, be creative. Like, wow, he looks confident. I like his watch. Or like, she looks very friendly, and I like her glasses. I like her earrings. Like, she looks like. Find ways of whatever you want to call in your head. This is all going. No one's gonna know what you're thinking. It's the cool part. Everyone online, you have 2 options. I shouldn't be looking there. I should be looking there. Everyone on. I don't know why I keep on looking at you guys there. Everyone online, either look at the people that have their cameras on, or close your eyes and imagine people that you've seen in the last 2 or 3 days. Okay? You guys just look around this room. Any clarification questions? Simple, right? Just 1 minute. Yeah? But I'm actually going to time it to show you how long it actually feels. You ready? And you could stay standing or you could say sitting or standing up to you. Yeah? Go. Carol, can we get them to, these people talking? There's still 15 seconds left, so. Yeah, I know. It's like, wow, a minute. Officially, do I have 15 minutes left, or I just need to know? I just want to respect people's time, so I just need, if you tell me when to end, I will end on the minute. If you want to stay longer, you could stay longer. As a professional speaker, for the first 200 speeches of my life, I always went over time. Always. Now I try to finish on the minute. And if you want to stay, I'll stay. No worries. Thinking now as smart adults that are able to quantify and repeat things that you like, tell me what happened now. In this 1 minute, tell me what happened. Anybody? Hard not to smile. Good. Next.
Okay. Who wants the microphone?
Or you could just say it loudly. Come on. Connected. You feel connected. Okay. What else? Sorry? You feel happy. Okay. It's cool. How easy it is to feel happy. Wow. Okay. What else? Sorry? Grateful. Wow. Okay. Cool. Supported. Harmony. Nice. What else? The pressure. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Which pressure specifically? Okay. So interesting. I did not say have eye contact and only then compliment them. I didn't say that. You believe as humans you need to make eye contact with someone to create a connection. Absolute bullshit. You do not. The way your body works is something that humans don't yet understand. I don't need to look at you to compliment you. You've had this with people who you thought about them and they called you. Yeah, so I don't need to, you can compliment someone and love someone or hate someone without them being in your proximity, and it has a massive effect on everything. What else happened in that 1 minute?
Some people online, I
Yes.
felt, so from Ines, I felt so much gratitude. And I'm grateful that you're here also, Ines. And then from David, think about the other.
Yeah, you were thinking about others? That's cool, David. Thank you for that. So like, most of the time, we don't randomly think about others. Most humans don't look for positives in a random person. We don't. As humans, because of different cultures, reptilian bred, the reptilian mind, and everything that's going on inside of us, we tend to be a little bit concerned and worried about other humans in general. Maybe in Bali it's different, in the Green School it's different. You guys maybe all know each other already, so it feels a little bit warmer, but still, no. Still, there's this underlying kind of fear of another human being. Anything else from online? David, that was good.
Yeah. Think about the others. No. That's it. Online
Okay.
is it.
Anybody else here? What happened? Just 1 minute. It was just 1 minute. Yeah, it's insignificant amount of time. Imagine if you do that for 5 minutes every day.
It made me feel wanting to know more about the people.
Yeah, so it creates a magnetic field that's extremely strong. You can read about it in books, like really scientific books. It creates this field that once you want to connect with this person now so much more. So for the introverts in the room like me, wanting to connect with people starts actually at home. Like I really, like giving yourself 5 reasons why you want to show up at an event and giving yourself 5 different kind of people that you want to connect with before you show up at an event will give you so much more confidence to network with people at an event, any event, or your kid's birthday party, any event. Having reasons, positive reasons ideally, to connect with people is the opposite of what most humans do. Most humans come up with excuses why not to go to an event. It's another networking event. It's another people selling themselves or telling me what they do. I don't have time for this right now. They're going to drain me of energy. The reasons we get drained of energy, I learned that at a very young age when I showed up in London and I was single and I had some money and I really wanted to, meet women. I was drained of energy every single time. Why? Because I was trying to network. I was trying to talk. I was trying to talk about myself instead of talking about them, instead of just complimenting them, just appreciating them, just being there, holding space, as we call it here in Bali. Yeah, holding space is more powerful than you could think in the world of networking. Is if you hold space for someone, they can actually give you all the answers you need for your current goal in your life right now, even if they have no experience in that goal. And I'm a believer, personally, that there is no coincidence, humans meeting humans at all. And there's, again, a lot of proof in my own life why whenever I need someone specific and I outline who I need, they show up. And I know you all have experienced this a little bit. So I could tell you that you can actually hack it, and there's a strategy behind bringing into your life people that you need in order to achieve whatever goal you have. The reason I want to talk today about dreams, goals, and wishes, because wishes are something that we tend to wish for by ourselves. We have a tradition at home. Every single Sunday, we make a little fire at home. I took basically one of the planters from the plants one day. I just threw some leaves and a couple of pieces, and we had a fire at home. That was cool. I never I love fire. We all love fire. I was never thought about doing right outside of my, right there in the garden. And it was really cool. And now every single Sunday we do that. And the part of the tradition, which you guys might like to do in school, maybe you do it already, is the old art that is on the wall from the kids, they need to choose which ones they take off and throw out. And they don't throw it out anymore. Before we would packet it and we would put it to plastic exchange. Now they burn it. They need to choose which ones to burn. And every single time they burn a piece of art, based on the colors in the art, they can make different wishes. That's a wish. Wishes are very wonderful. Wishes are just wishes. Yeah. If you don't write them down and tell someone about it, it's just a wish. It's nice. Yeah. If you have a dream is much more powerful because a dream can have more complexities connected to it. A dream is something you could dream at night about it. You could dream during the day about it. My wife loves daydreaming. Yeah, it's great. A lot of women love daydreaming. It's really wonderful if you actually do something about it. A goal is something that tends to be in this society a lot more men-driven goals, achievement, KPIs, setting it up, moving forward. But actually goals, looking from a simple position, is I had an idea, which I've written down in some simple, words. I've outlined some maybe dates or some pieces of the puzzle that I need and maybe some pieces of the puzzle that I don't have. And in order to make it a reality, I have to tell other people about it. You have to. If you don't, it will never come true. Again, waking up in the morning maybe is a different kind of, could be an exception sometimes. But unless you outline that you want to be a part of the 5 a.m. club and you have a group of people that are accountable to you and you wake up every single day at 5 o'clock and you get on a Zoom call with a group of amazing people all over the same time zone that have just woken up, and all of you say something for just 1 minute, because when you speak in the morning, most people tend to wake up. You actually don't need coffee. It's funny, even for the introverts in the room, what we actually need is networking to wake up. This complimenting that you just did for 1 minute, if you tried it for a little longer, you'll feel your energy levels going up, like really high level energy levels going up. Some of you that practice meditations, like for example, we've done this a lot with Tony Robbins and with Geshe Michael Roach. In some meditations, you can meditate for someone. You can have one person in your mind, and you can send them a lot of love and abundance, and you could do a lot for other human beings just by thinking about them and giving them and loving them and serving them in your mind. You don't have to be near them. You could do that with family that's far away from you. You could do that with anyone that's in your community. So this next practice I'm going to give you, I'm going to ask you guys to get up and actually be in little groups, because I want you to see how practical it really is. How if I do have some kind of a goal and I'm able to verbalize it. In verbalizing a goal, you've all been to enough classes about goal setting and stuff. I'm not going to get into the structures of it, or if you ever need anything, feel free to come to me. I've played with a lot of methodologies from a lot of people. I'm not the greatest person at achieving goals, but I found that there's really cool hacks on how to get more goals achieved in life. Small ones like turning your garden into an edible garden, to bringing all these unique flowers to your house, to making more money, to having more kids, to having more friends. Whatever goals you have, it doesn't really matter. There's a hack to all of them. So I want to see if we can hack whatever goals you each outlined today. My belief is that we need other human beings in order to achieve anything we want going forward, which means if everything we have achieved in life, we could potentially actually maybe outline, if you wish, you can outline at home this week 10 of the greatest things you've achieved in your life. And then see if you can actually think about 1 or 2 people that somehow have played a role in you achieving it. It's a very, very humbling moment in life to actually not understand, wow, you know what, I never actually thanked this person. They didn't do much, but they just told me a story, or I read their book. You can write them on social media and say, by the way, thank you. A year ago, I did this, and it's because I read your book. Do that, even if they don't respond to you. The fact that you've acknowledged another human being, I believe the universe really, really likes that. The universe will say, okay, let's do that again. What else do you want? This is fun. Like the universe is going to play a game with you and say, who else do you want to meet? Let's play this game. And then I believe the universe really works in awesome ways, but they just bring us these people. 7 billion people. There's a very strange number in the world that exists that an average human being only meets about 7,000 people in their lifetime. Meets is more than 7 minutes of proximity. Because if you meet a woman at the shop and she sold you some milk and you said thank you and gave her money and that's it, that's not really a human interaction. You know, you didn't really enlighten her in any way. She didn't enlighten you unless you chose to be enlightened by the way she served you and the way how happy she was, you know. So 7,000 people. And when I learned that number, it's 8 years ago, I chose to see if I can get to 7,000 people a year. And it doesn't have to be one-on-one. That's the cool part. I could speak in front of an audience and be in front of them for more than 7 minutes. And by the law of networking, we have networked for the last X amount of minutes. Because you've been in this proximity, I got you all maybe to listen a little bit, to pay attention a little bit. Maybe some of you made notes, maybe some of you thought about something, and because of that, there is a reason why you're with these people in the room. So we're going to try to do this right now. I'm going to ask you 2 very simple things. Number 1, stay standing. And number 2, don't stand next to your best friend, your husband, your wife, your business partner. Don't, you know, that looks like your husband or wife. Don't be next to them. Okay, that's the key. You're going to be in groups of 4 people. Yeah, not 3 and not 5. If there's one exception, then yes, you could join that extra group. Don't be in groups of 3, don't be in groups of 5. I'll tell you after why if you want to know. 4 is an ideal number for this. In this group, I'm going to ask you to do something very, very strange. Yeah, so how many of you are into masterminds? Masterminds, master hearts? So I've been facilitating and launching masterminds for the last 5 years for governments and corporations and tons of entrepreneurs and clubs and stuff. And I've learned that using algorithms, using numbers, is a really cool way to help people align and build trust very quickly and listen to each other for X amount of time, or understand that my time is coming soon so you don't have to worry about saying something. So I use timers in all of my masterminds around the world, and it works 99% of the time. If you ever want to see some really cool methodologies, how to get your kids to hold space for each other, utilizing time, or as adults, or like a mastermind dinner or a mastermind breakfast or something, I'd love to help you out. It's just something I want to give to the world. So one of you in this group of 4 is going to hold the phone just to understand what a minute is. Most people don't comprehend a minute. I don't. I don't understand what a minute is, even though I've done this thousands of times. I lose track of reality very quickly because I'm very much in the now, right now with you. I am nowhere else right now as much as I can, even though there's a lot of things going on. I asked before for them to be quiet, not for me, for you. Yeah, I'm able to be here fully with you right now, and I love that I could do that. And 1 minute is a lot of time for most people. It's an average of 120 words. And all I'm asking you to do is in this group of 4 people, each of you has a minute. And all you got to do is just say, this is my name, and this is the one main thing I'm looking to achieve before the end of the year. That's it. Just for 4 minutes, and then you stop. And then I'll give you level 2 to see what happens in 8 minutes. Okay, very, very simple. Just 1 minute each. This is my name. This is my one main goal. But because you have a minute, it's 120 words. You better say more than I want to publish a book. Like, you have 120 words. So use that time. And if the person doesn't know what to say, then you are allowed to help them. Not by speaking too much, by saying, come on, tell us more. Like, come on, you could do better than that. Like, we're adults. So like, help them come out of their shell potentially today of sharing with you, because most human beings are not comfortable to share their goals with strangers. But it's the only way to achieve goals. The only way. There is no other way of achieving goals. Yeah?
What should we do with the online audience?
The online audience, you could do this. So, what's her name?
Ugi.
Ugi, do you know how to do breakout session?
Yeah, I know how to do
Good.
breakout
Get the breakout sessions. Easy, dude. I do it all the time. Okay. Any questions?
Okay.
So you're going to stay standing, and you're going to be in a group of 4 people that you know the least. Yeah? And each of you will just have 1 minute to share your name and that one major goal you're trying to achieve before the end of the year. Yeah? And if you don't have a partner, raise your hand. Yeah, raise your hand if you don't have a partner. You're 4. Okay, guys, come to this corner. Come to this corner. Come here. You're 4 people. One more, right here. Who doesn't have 4? You need 4. Let's go, right here. Okay, the ladies are here. You need 4. You're with her. You join them.
Can it be 2? I mean, we have 6 people here now. 7 people. No, how many? We have. Can we do 5 here?
Yes, you could do 3. It's better to do less. 3 and 4. Yes, it's okay. It's the only 5. Yeah, go for it. Go, ladies, share. Go, gentlemen, share. 1 minute each. Someone hold the phone.
You wanna go there? Oh my God. Okay, did I rename? Are you guys already in break rooms? No, wait. Room, sign, open all rooms. Okay. You guys are going to be invited. Just go to the breakout rooms. Whoever is in the online call.
Machine learning is essentially that, gathering data, trying to analyze it to understand something and then do something with it. I don't really know what I want to do with that. I have a finance background, so maybe that's
No, here. Just 2 seconds, just to make sure that we're doing right.
Maybe you could tell her to join this group or join the group of the ladies.
Does it have to be professional? Or,
It could be anything.
Oh, okay.
All right, stay standing. Get your attention for a second while you're standing. And very, very briefly, what did you learn from that experience? Very briefly, what just happened?
Cool things are happening.
Okay,
Sorry?
Some great things are happening.
Okay, what else?
Other people have the same ideas.
Other people have very similar ideas, similar goals to you. Good, what else?
So that you can help other people.
It's very, very easy to help someone if they tell you what they want. Okay, good, what else?
So look, the breakout rooms are coming back in 1 minute, because once you close them, it takes a minute for them to come back.
But we don't want them to, we want them to go back into the same groups. So that's going to be challenging for those online, but it's okay, we'll play with them. They cannot hear me if they're in a, sometimes they can hear me if they're in a breakout room.
Now they're going to be here.
All right, good. Hi guys, we're back. What else happened?
We
deeply connected and we basically want the same thing.
What do you mean deeply connected? I give you 4 minutes. How do you connect deeply with 4 people in 4 minutes? That's pretty cool, isn't it?
To identify.
Because?
Because of identifying the connection.
So actually the reason is because you didn't talk bullshit talk. Most people talk about the past or the present. What's wrong with me? What's been wrong with me? Blah, 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 blah. Talk about the future. It's the easiest and fastest way to connect with another human being. Tell people what you want, where you're going, where you're heading. It's the most inspiring way to connect with another human being. Please teach your kids this all the time. Yeah, schools don't teach kids how to dream and set goals. What else happened?
I want to know more.
You want to know more? It's like you want to double click, right? It's like think about funnels is the easiest way to convert someone into let's meet again. Let's talk for another minute. Like let's meet for coffee. It's the easiest way to get someone like, wow, I'd love to can we have coffee? Like in 1 minute. What else?
I understood my dream better.
So you understood your dream better. So you've listened to this one before, you know, and you're kind of cheating at it. Most of you, and I've kind of listened, most of you, with all due respect, you have no idea what you want in the next 2 months. Which is, sorry, you need to write it down. Because if you write it down once, and then the next day you read it, you'll rewrite it again. So the challenge I can give you in the next 3 days, say these goals again and again and again and again, and you'll see how at the end of 3 days, you'll say it so much more concisely, and you'll use it. You don't need a minute to say a goal. You need 10 seconds to say a really good goal. So specifically, what you want, when you want it, how you're going to achieve it, and who you need in order to achieve it. That's a really good goal, you know? So now we're going to do something similar. You're going to have a minute each. Guys online, try to see if you can go online with the same people. If you're not, it's okay, we'll hack it. You're saying to them, okay, my name. You're reminding them your goal in less than 10 seconds. Yeah? So you get to the point in less than 10 seconds, best you can. And then tell them, what do I need in order to achieve it? Or more specifically, who do I need to connect with? Who do I need to follow? Who do I need to meet? Who do I need in my team? Who do I need in my life? And please don't just say, I need investors. That is the worst answer anyone can ever say. That is a very, sorry, I've raised a lot of money for a lot of companies. It is the worst, most immature and unprofessional comment to say, I need investors. You could say that I'd love to meet with 3 or 4 people who have financial interests in this industry. Sure, you could say I'd like to meet 2 or 3 people who have invested in similar companies in the past and can tell me what they're looking for when searching for a new investment. Sure, you're not looking for, it's like saying, someone said before, I'm looking for new clients. Please don't look for new clients. Look for people who like you. It's a good start. They like you, maybe they'll give you another minute. They'll double click. The worst thing is people who look for clients. Look for a pool of clients. I never look for clients anymore. 100% of all my clients are all referrals. I'm very happy. But in our businesses, we never look for one client at a time. That's like, it's expensive. It's stupid marketing in my opinion. Look for a pool. Look for strategic partnerships. Another company that's in a completely different industry, and 85% of their clients are my ideal clients. That's how I work in my life. I'll look for a pool and like, this guy has got all of my clients and I don't compete with him. Let's outline a win-win. So when I'm thinking about goals, I'm always thinking about mentors or strategic partners. Who can I have a win-win with and who can teach me or give me an answer. So you're gonna have a minute again each. Some of your groups of 5, so we're gonna give you 5 minutes. Means you guys are getting a minute bonus. That's lucky guys. Minute each. Again, you can go in any way you wish to go. Did we lose someone? Where's Carol? Carol's right there. Yeah. You have a minute each. Again, your name, outline what it is that goal you mentioned in 10 seconds or less. Just get to it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, don't go from, I don't know what I want to, Gil, I have a perfect goal. I don't expect you to do that today. But see if you say it a second time, can you say it more concisely? Can it be more clear in your head? Most of our goals are not written down, which is why they're not clear in our mind. If your goals are constantly written and rewritten and you say it to others, you tend to use a lot less words. You tend to get to the point, and people love learning what other people want. It's inspiring them. By you sharing your goals with others, the least you are doing is you are inspiring someone. You're connecting with them and you're giving them, you're opening your heart to them. Most people, when you connect with them out there in events, don't have an open heart when they connect. Again, we're in Bali, so in Bali it's a little bit different maybe, but no, as humans, we do not have an open heart when we meet a stranger. Most of us will never talk to a stranger about goals. But you don't have to walk up to someone and say, hey, what's your goals? You know, you can meet someone, hi, nice meeting you. You know, what are you currently focused on in life that gets you up in the morning? Or what's your highest priority right now in your business world? I'm sure you're very busy with many different things. So you could say things that kind of lead someone to speak about what's coming up for them. Yeah? Minute each, tell them what you want, tell them specifically what help you need. Okay? Yeah? Clear? And help is usually other people or whatever you think help is for you. Yeah? You ready? Clarification questions? No? Good. Same thing online, yeah. You guys do the same.
Yeah. Go ahead. I will. Thank you. My name is Peter, and I want to sell 10,000 watches of my just recently. I need to raise reach this goal. First of all, I thought about reviews from the project. Another topic would be going to the press and present my book, to the press, which is in this kind of creation magazine, training magazine, to write an article, review, and finish the book and how they choose the series. Thank you.
Second person. Coaches in this room.
My name is Are you looking for that? And I need sure. So, let's see. The first step was so I have father here, great song, well on its way. I think the next step is how you mentally prepare yourself to say, I want to get healthy. and I want to get strong. And so I have this, I started and then go and turn with someone to build their body, get stronger, to be straighter, then in the seat. So starting the gym.
Did it done.
I thought you did it. I thought you started it. What you thought? Oh, I was just following what you did. Okay. Who wants to put on this? Okay. So you better be nice about it.
For you, it's extremely important not to rush home. Why you go
So,
stay, hang out with ladies. Great.
So,
reading that in school is a pretty powerful technique. At least that's what we're told. Wake up, read school has that you know that kid.
like me, well, they see originally I was just to be a letter coming down.
The Western people are 1%.
And then thinking like, oh, this to be,
just wait for
me, the balance is not just being everything is right.
Okay.
And so after the work done, Whoa! I think the countdown was actually
the standard is outstanding. It's not so different. The idea is to step out of the network and then be outstanding. And out. Guys, you should all be finished by now? You guys finished? You guys finished? They're finished? You guys finished? Yeah. All right, so come grab your seats. We're just going to wrap up. I noticed that I went over time. I'm just going to take 5 more minutes of your time, and then if you want to stick around and talk to me, I'll be around. No problem. They can come back soon. Yeah, it's okay. Give them 30 seconds. There's good people in there, yeah. So, what happened?
Very honest.
Okay, so again, it was very limited time. And there's a reason why I rush you with 1 minute. To show you how much you could do in 1 minute. Yeah, that's the idea of these practices. You know, if I had you for a full day kind of, interactive workshop, I show you different levels of magic. You'll be leaving with 2 or 3 pieces of paper of exactly what to do, who to speak to, because at this stage, you didn't have time to listen to others speak about you. That's when the fun really happens. When you allow them to say, well, let us tell you who we know and how we can help you now. When you allow someone time to help, magic happens. What I wanted to show you today is how in 1 minute you can either get things really right and tell people who you are and what you want in life. Not in the grand scheme of things, but what you want. I'm currently looking for a piece of land so I can pick our first plot of land for our kids. That's it. You don't have to say, I want to achieve financial freedom by the end of the year. You don't have to say, I want to set up a great business by the end of the year. You could say, I want to come up with a really good business idea from 3 different, I want to choose one really good business idea from the 3 ideas I really want to have. I want to hire at least 1 person that would help me set up the company. And I want to have a company officially set up in Bali by December 1st and have 1 client before the end of the year. That's a pretty cool goal to tell someone who cares. And most people do care. What else happened in that last session where you told people who you need and who you want?
It was clarifying for me as well.
Okay.
Kind of to understand what do I need,
Yeah, so imagine if you took a minute and wrote it down. Imagine how it would sound like if you say it to someone else tomorrow. What else happened?
I was surprised that what I really need was different from what I thought I need. So when I was telling saying this,
Yeah.
yes, I realized that I needed this, but not what I thought before.
So again, there's so much truth to what you're saying. You don't even know how deep what you're saying is. Because if you had more minutes, not only would more come out of you because the space is there for you to speak. There's a timer. No one is going to interrupt you if there's a timer in front of them, which is extremely powerful and very antisocial for some people. Ladies and gentlemen, I've held many dinners during COVID in my house. You show up at a dinner in my house, most of the dinners are mastermind dinners. For 80% of the dinner, there's a timer in front of you, while there is a really 5-star vegan dinner being served. There's a timer in front of you. And there's a lot of methodologies on how to break it up. If it's couples, if it's single, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. There's a lot of algorithms to allowing people to share, but to truly have time to speak. No one is going to interrupt you. You can speak for 20 seconds, take a 10-second break, and then more comes out of you. But in most social cases, people jump in too quickly, especially the extroverts. They jump in and they start speaking. They jump in and they want to help. As men, for example, we make this mistake all the time. We jump in and try to be the heroes for our women. This is why a lot of couples, men and women, are horrible at networking. Couples. They have a marriage, maybe they have a great relationship, maybe they have kids, maybe they have a business together, but actual deep networking is something that they don't practice enough. And in order to practice it inside the family, with the kids inside, this is also a network, you need to practice it, you need to practice on someone else. You know, I like practicing networking outside of the home as much as possible, so when I'm at home, I'm constantly trying to get better. Something that Katya and I recently got into like 7 weeks ago is like Acro Yoga. I don't know if any of you ever looked at it. It's not really yoga at all, but it's very acrobatic. And I'm not the most fit of guys. 20 years I didn't do any kind of fitness whatsoever. But when I got into it, I realized that one, I feel very much connected to her from a networking point of view. Because in order for me to lift her up off the ground and hold her up, we need to have very strong trust. We need to have super clear communication about what we are doing next. I'm putting my hand up, you're putting your leg up. If we don't very clearly communicate and the least amount of words possible, she can fall and really hurt herself because I'm lifting her way up. So trust, communication, and laughter. We have a lot of laughter. And today, many of you smiled when you complimented others. So when you're listening, when you're asking someone what is it they're trying to achieve, and they're giving you an answer, or what is it that they're working on, or what are kind of priorities they have, or what they're focused on, when they're giving you an answer, try to compliment them in your head non-stop. It's not what we do as humans. As humans, either we judge, or we try to solve. Like, let me give you a solution, let me take your pain away, let me tell you what to do, let me be a consultant, let me be a coach, let me be your hero. Or we judge. Not all, again, all of you in this room I'm sure are pure angels. I'm talking about from scientific research, I'm talking about generalizing in the world, including enough people that I've done this in Bali with. Generally, when people are sharing something from their heart, most of the time people are not complimenting, like, wow, like, you're so courageous for sharing this with me. When every single one of you shared before, all I was doing in my head was complimenting you like again and again and again and again, and like motivating you inside of me to keep on going. Like, speak. This is so amazing to allow a human being to speak inside of you. I'm screaming because I had to learn how to do that for myself. Introvert, immigrant, had to learn how to walk up to a beautiful blonde at the bar and talk to her. Had to learn how to be patient for 3 months when I really wanted to date her and all she wanted to do is be friends. And for 3 months, gentlemen, she wouldn't even kiss me. Not even a kiss for 3 months. It's a challenge. But to me, that's a different level of networking. And it took a lot of practice because I went on a lot of speed dating. When I got to London, when I got to Moscow, I went to a lot of speed dating events. And it's really cool because from speed dating, we actually ended up setting a speed dating company. After we didn't meet in a speed dating company, I met her at a bar, but we ended up setting a speed dating company that became speed networking. And speed networking is something I highly recommend you explore doing at the bridge with the parents. I can give you a lot of algorithm methodologies and how to do it super simple and do it with the kids. It's very powerful, especially if you give them a theme, what to speak about during this 5 minutes. So what I'd like you to consider, to take away if you choose to from today, is number one, if anything you want to achieve in life, I would start by writing it down even on your phone. And then saying it to people. And saying it to anyone. not just to your friends and your family. And once you understand what it is that you want to do, the most beautiful thing you could do for yourself is audit your network. Audit your network is something that maybe one day I'll have an opportunity to talk to you a little bit more about. But think about this ripple effect in your pond. You are the ripple effect in your own pond, whether you like it or not. You're not the center of attention, but you are the ripple effect in your own pond. The network that is around you is around you. You are a part of this network, and because of you, two people could be connected. And because of me, maybe some of you will get to know each other better. And maybe because of this school, you ended up meeting this school. So we are pebbles in each other's ponds. And that's why you can have ripple effects and frequencies coming together. And this is why I like looking for strategic partners. I don't look for one client. I look for someone that I can partner up with. And both of our ponds, we can merge ecosystems. Like I'm going to Dubai, for example, for the whole month of October, and I had 12 different business clubs and entrepreneur clubs reach out to me. All of them want to work with me. I said, yes, I can work with you, only if we all work together. I'll do an event for you. All of you bring 20 people from your members. Let's do it together. And they all loved it. They've never done it together. Merging ecosystems is amazing. So if you have time to audit your network, if you need help, you can reach out to me, no problem. Happy to serve you guys very, very happily. I've heard a lot of amazing things about the school and about the parents. So I'm happy to serve. I'm the only Gil Petersil in the world. So if you don't connect with me, it's just because of you. Yeah, sorry. There isn't like I couldn't find you. Like, yeah. Only one on Google, only one on LinkedIn, only one. LinkedIn is the best way to connect. If you need my WhatsApp number, just come and ask me. I'm happy to share anything. If you need a template on how to audit your network, which is a really, really cool practice, you'll learn who's around you and who do I need around me in order to progress in life, to find purpose, to find business, to achieve goals. I hope that I managed to give you some value, those of you online as well, and I hope that I managed to do something to make your time worth being with me today. Thank you so much for your attention.